Well, good morning. And yeah, this is last night. It was like I said, it was like almost looking like it was gonna storm. And yeah, this is the morning. Very cold. Which is nice. When you can't see into down there in the town area, well, kind of town, you know it's raining down there, because usually what you'll see is it's really clear up here, or I mean really clear there and like this up here, but being you can't really see anything down there, usually means it's more than likely like this down there as well. Wow, the mail came on Sunday. Oh, well, maybe they're just delivering certain things. I think that's what it is. The mail is, I think, just delivering packages, because it is Sunday, and it's just for the holidays, I believe. Look at that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see much down there. Pretty much been like this all night. Maybe last night it might have rained heavier, but pretty much this is it. Huh. Rainy, cold Sunday. Oh, at least I don't have to go to work. It cleared up a little bit, but yeah, I've pretty much been staying inside most of the day because, yeah, it was pretty much very rainy. Yeah. And the papaya tree is at least getting some water. I think for the most part everybody in this neighborhood stayed indoors today, but it is finally cleared up down there. Look at that. So look at this. I am actually taking apart a previous glove I built. This is a copper pipe glove. Took off the blades. Gonna put some new ones on, and just kind of might as well work with this one, because I remember this one was very interesting, and because it was pretty heavy gauge copper pipe, and might as well salvage and use it. So the finger stalls, everything works good. So I may actually pop these fingers off to I'm gonna have to redo the finger stalls a different style, and create it into something else a little bit. Picked up some more soldering. Picked up some more of this, the electrical soldering. Also kind of using this for my own reference records, so I remember it's this stuff right here, lead free. It's important. Rosin core. This stuff works good. Again, and then this is the aqua flux that I've been using, I guess. This works really well. I picked up a couple of these. It's the strange part about that flux is this stuff, it's actually cheaper than any of the other flux, and it works the best. And of course I still got the yeah, this one here. Where's this one? Is this my... No, I'm still looking for my other pliers. This stuff, which is just the regular old stuff, which I originally started using, which is good stuff. It works, but it doesn't come off. It's very difficult to get off. But yeah, you can see I was running out of soldering. Finally wore that spool down. There's still some more in there, but not compared to how it was. And this, you know, remember this? This is that muriatic acid. It never did take to the copper, never did completely dissolve. Like a buddy of mine was saying it was supposed to, and turn into kind of like a gun bluing solution, but never did. I don't know, that's been up there for a long time. Belt sander, belts, molds, some other stuff. Oh, is that it? Is that, could that be it? There's my other pliers. Yep, that's them. Been looking for these. Oh, it's paint. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't rust. It's paint. Okay, these are special pliers. They're like jeweler's pliers and stuff. They work really good for making these gloves. There's the flux that the guy gave me at the sheet metal place. So that's really cool. This iced tea right here is really good. Picked this up at the local market. I like it. I don't know what's this. It's a product of Taiwan, actually. That's interesting. The other thing I was working on, these are the new blades, or this is one of them. This is out of that 18 gauge metal, and what I've done actually is this one here has been heated and dropped into oil. I think Bob, I think you said that, tried it, did discolor it, and so I still gotta sand the rough edges off of it. That's interesting. I thought I did. Did it gain more of them? Here's another one I did. It's kind of just resting in motor oil right now. I don't really know what that one looks like yet, and I do believe I should have, yeah, so here's another one. I thought I had the whole set that I needed. Am I wrong? Did I not make a complete set? There's more blanks. Huh. I could have sworn I did the complete set, but I guess maybe I didn't. Great. Means I have to still cut out another blade. Some copper sheets that are annealed and ready to go. A hole puncher. More copper. I thought I had done 4. I guess I didn't. So I have only 3. Alright. Well, I guess it's gonna take a little bit more time because I gotta cut out another blade. Okay, it is turned into an absolute crazy wind out here. Things are blowing down, things are slamming. I've already heard things from crashing down in the yard. I don't know what else has fallen. hopefully no cars have been damaged. Hopefully nothing got damaged. But it's absolutely crazy. Things are just like slamming, and you guys can, I'm sure, hear it on camera. The wind is just whipping out here. Dark as can be. Yeah. Checking my car. Seems to look okay. Wow. Be careful out there, and people driving. And stuff is flying all over the place. Little sausages. These are chicken apple sausages from Costco. Almost ready. Outside is crazy. Close out the vlog. It's been one of those days. Today was a very it rained most of the day, but the wind was blowing just now. I mean, just started to get crazy. So yeah. As you saw in the beginning, that was pretty much the day. So pretty much it's like stay indoors kind of a thing, which is nice because I haven't been able to do that for a while. Just stay indoors, watch movies, not a lot going on. Did go out and get more soldering though. As you saw, I went down to the Home Depot, which is right down the road, so it's fairly close. Anyway, get with the movie that we're going to talk about. I figure what a fitting movie for the time right now, what's going on. It's just like windy, cold, staying indoors, kind of almost being cooped up. The Shining. Jack Nicholson, directed by Stanley Kubrick. Story by basically Stephen King. I actually went to the Stanley Hotel when I was living in Colorado. That's up in Estes Park. Really crazy place because it's a real story. The murder that happened there that took place is a real thing. So that makes it definitely more creepy. I remember my dad telling me about this movie when I was probably 7 years old. Telling me that the infamous elevator doors opening up as all the blood comes pouring out of there. I still think the way they did that was a miniature in the movie. I think that's the way they did it. I don't think it was an actual. I think it was a miniature shot up in that film, and then it just looks horrific. I actually read The Shining in 6th grade. I believe it was. I read The Shining in 6th grade. I remember my mom taking me to Borders Books and said, "What book do you want?" And I picked out The Shining. And so, yeah, while everybody else read Harry Potter, I was reading The Shining. I didn't want to read Harry Potter. I wanted to read The Shining. So, word has it that actually Stephen King was really upset with this because it didn't really follow the book at all. It's got some of the basic storylines. If you ask me, if you read the book is a lot more graphic than the movie is. But I still think, all in all, what a great movie this turned out. Stanley Kubrick did a good job. Of course, you love Jack Nicholson. This is one of his infamous performances, definitely. And, of course, that scene right there. So, also, it is known that most of the time Stephen King makes an appearance in his movies, but he did not during this one because he was so upset with the way it turned out. I heard he also did not even want Jack Nicholson to be playing Jack Torrance. But overall, this is one of my favorite movies. It's scary in a sense of, I think, it's an all-around creepy movie. There is this feeling of, while you're watching it, this feeling of like something bad's gonna happen, and you really are just like waiting in terror for all this stuff to start unfolding, and it's gonna get really bad, and you just kind of know that. So Jack Nicholson, as he just starts to deteriorate and kind of really just go crazy, you just see this stuff start to unfold in the movie, and it gets just more creepy, you know. And then finally, of course, the ending is just absolutely crazy. And the thing that gets me is, it's not like these people can just get in their car and drive away. They're kind of stuck there, and there's really, I mean, almost resorting to just, you know, running and getting out of there. Interesting little fact about the movie is the ending, when you see Jack Nicholson chasing his son through the maze. That actually, when they were filming that, it was extremely hot. It was miserable in that maze. They were sweating, and all the snow you see is salt. And in fact, there was so much of it, all their shoes that they were wearing was just like completely disintegrated. Yeah, can you believe that? When I found that out, I was like, what? Seriously? That was salt? And it actually was brutally like hot in that thing, and everybody was sweating and burning up in the heat in that place trying to film that sequence. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow's Monday. I gotta go with my uncle in the morning. He's got to do some rehab stuff for his hand. His hand is, I think he's got some kind of tendonitis or something. I hope it helps. I don't know. He's just going through the motions and doing this stuff. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.